What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scrap Talk. I am Johnny, and oh my god, what a weekend. Okay, so listen. Couple things. There's going to be a lot of videos dropping this week, so stay tuned. Having said that, I logged in and I looked and I saw, hey, we cleared 100, guys. I think we have 102 subscribers now. Yeah, man, we're doing it. We're in the game, man. No, we're not. Please click subscribe. Please hit the like and leave a comment and keep sharing and rocking with us. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. Um I don't know why I keep saying we. I'm going to work on that. Also, thanks so much to Glee John. Everybody go over and follow Glee John on YouTube. That dude, he hooked us up. He hooked us up with some shares and some likes, and I appreciate that. So salute, sir. You're a wonderful person. Now, UFC 282. I'm going to talk about the whole thing, but right now, I'd like to talk about Paddy Pimblett, and I'd like to talk about reality. Okay, so if you saw the fight, you know what happened, and if you're honest with yourself, you're probably annoyed at what happened, at least, right? Because that was obviously a robbery decision. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, the judges just don't know fighting and they need to hire better judges. I'm starting to feel like that's by design. I don't believe that it wasn't because the judges. I don't believe it was because the judges don't know what they're doing. I think. I think that the judges were doing what they were told. Um, Paddy Pimblett, first of all. Let's start with Paddy Pimblett. Bad week for Paddy. Uh, I mean, starting with the Ariel Hawani situation, and a lot of his fans started kind of drifting, with that, and then him sucking up to the boss so hard, and flipping on a lot of the stuff he said before he got a little money. Now he's acting a little different, and people are starting to kind of side eye him a little bit, and all the stuff he said at the press conference, the lie he told about submitting Gordon in sparring or whatevs. And so then we get to the fight, and I mean, come on, you guys. If we're being honest with ourselves, Paddy lost that fight, and it wasn't one-sided, but it was clear. Jared Gordon won. The first round, Jared Gordon was stinging Paddy's face with that left hand, like repeatedly. I think one of the commentators was even like, "Their left hand is like a magnet," and it was. He was catching him, and I think he outstruck Paddy in that round, and he got a takedown. Like, it was weak, but he got a takedown at the end of the round, clear. And I think like two of the judges gave the first round to Paddy. And the second round wasn't very good from either guy, and I think Jordan, I think or yeah Gordon. I'm sorry. I think he kind of gassed out a little bit in the second round, and Paddy like had a submission attempt. He went for it. He did not get it, and yeah. So I could see if they gave Paddy the second round, but the third round was a little more of the same. It was less output from both guys, but it was a little more of the same. He was catching with that left again, and he was moving Paddy around. I think he got a takedown again. And yeah, man, like, unanimous decision. Okay? And then, the real BS starts because Paddy gets on the mic with Joe Rogan and says, "Oh, it wasn't close." You delusional. I know the perspective is different when you're in the fight. It definitely is. But that's very, very ridiculous to say that. And then for Dana White to say that Jared Gordon lost the fight because he shouldn't have taken the third round off. No, he didn't. Paddy Pimblett admitted on the mic to taking the third round off. If anything, if Jared Gordon took a round off, it was the second. But I don't think he took that round off. I think he was just slower because he was gassed. And they're just, from the commentary to Dana White himself, they're just trying to steer this narrative toward how Paddy won fair and square, and he did not. That fight was very close, but Jared Gordon clearly won, and I feel like, the judges. No, they don't know fighting. I'm pretty sure of that. I mean, from what I heard, Big John McCarthy's son is a judge, and I've also heard that The UFC doesn't pick the judges. The commission does. And all this stuff, none of that matters to me. In my opinion, the judges are bought and paid for just like everything on this planet is. And I think that they have a plan for Paddy Pimblett. They're trying to make this kid a star. And it's a plan that they don't want to deviate from. And sometimes things get muddied up and you got to do what you got to do. Nothing's bigger than the business plan. The UFC, we talk about it weekly, okay? They plan yearly. They have a long view for these fighters that they've picked to be stars. And that's just real, man. That's just reality. Now, as far as Paddy Pimblett's being delusional, that's on him. And a lot more of his fans turned on him after that fight, you know. I'm not saying that the guy is bad stock now, because he's not. He's still Paddy Pimblett, and they are still going to beef him up. From one thing, I know that they're going to keep him as far away from Ilia Topuria as possible, because that guy he wants to fight Paddy, and everybody knows that Paddy's going to come in with his chin in the air like always, and Topuria is going to knock him to sleep. So they're going to keep him away from that guy. And I also feel like the Jared Gordon fight, I heard Dana gave him his win money. What does that tell you? I don't know if he got paid to do a job or if the job got done and he got compensated. But the job got done, man. I'm sorry. And no, they don't need to have a rematch. That was like when two cans go to war. They both looked terrible, but Paddy looked awful, and he's going to get knocked out. Once they put him against real competition, I think that hype train, it didn't come to an abrupt stop, but it's slowly pulling into the station, man. That's all I'll say. But as far as the fight and the judges and all that, can we talk reality for just 1 second before we get out of here? Yes, y'all. I'm never going to lie to you. The UFC is fake as hell, and I watch it religiously. I can't hate. I made the same agreement with myself that I made when I was a little kid, and I saw freaking Hacksaw Jim Duggan getting stomped out and bleeding in the ring, and I'm like, oh no, how's he gonna get out of this one? And then he came back and won with the 2x4 and beat everybody up miraculously, and we all applauded, and I was ecstatic because I was a kid, and I made the agreement, and I had fun, and I was entertained. And there it is. So, those are my thoughts on it. No, I'm not a fan of any of these guys, really. But Paddy Pimblett, you look like a sucker, bro. You look like somebody that got a little money. And then you really... You know, money gives you the option to be the dick you really are. That's all I'm going to say. Some people... well, we're going to learn about them. Paddy Pimblett ain't going nowhere, and his stock is going to go up. So, I think that's where I'll leave it right now. Shout out to Jared Gordon. Shout out to Paddy Pimblett. Shout out to Ilia Topuria. Topuria, I think. I'm going to do a video on that as well this week. I'm not sure what day that's going to drop. But that's it for now for this episode. Listen, guys, thank you so much for rocking with the channel. Thank you for the 100 subscribers. I really do appreciate it, because 100's better than 5, and I would have been stoked on 5 still. I'm having fun, and that's a lie. I would not have been stoked on that. But thank you guys so much. And yeah, man, keep sticking around, because we're going to keep bringing it. All this week, we're going to be covering UFC 282 and the upcoming card, which I have not looked into yet. So, stick around. Stay tuned for more Scrap Talk. I am Johnny. You guys be safe. Peace. Damn it.